Hey you guys, I wanted to take you on our morning walk this morning, me and Ace. We are doing a sort of what I would call Akashic Walk. And what does that mean? It means my intention is to be very in tune with everything around me, to highlight the beautiful things I see in every moment. And this really changes your frequency because you are admiring the world around you. You're finding the good in the world. You are retraining yourself to be connected to the goodness, the nature, the natural beauty of the planet. And I am in DC right now, which is, normally you think you do this in nature, but you can do this everywhere. So something clients have shared with me before is like, oh, I'm in a very high stress city. I'm in a place where it's really difficult to ground, and that is a limitation. It's a limiting belief. You can do this anywhere. I lived in Colorado where it snowed all the time. It doesn't matter. You just have to put yourself into the mindset that no matter what, you are going to go out and you are going to find things that bring you joy. So the first thing that we found this morning that brought me joy, these ducks, but I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna turn it around. The entire lake is frozen with these beautiful ice cracks. And then you can see these beautiful ducks, and just this alone is bringing me such joy. And this bridge, and like there are planes flying over every few minutes, and I feel like I could just sit here. Ace could not just sit here, he's pulling. But I could sit here and just really maybe I will sit here, right here, come here. We're gonna sit for a minute. Yes, I could just sit here and watch this and be completely content. When I look at that water, what it makes me think about is the frequency of ice and how that holds the frequency of the water, but it is more like held in time. And there's something so beautiful about that for me, where, I don't know, I'm just feeling contemplative as I sit here. I'm admiring the trees. I could be here all day, to be honest with you. I spent a lot of time traveling all by myself. I've traveled to, I think, around 20 countries by myself. And many of those were in Asia, but I've traveled to the Middle East. I've traveled to South America by myself. And sorry, trying to walk and talk. And one thing that, really helps to enjoy an Akashic walk, to enjoy this time with yourself, is to be comfortable and fall in love with yourself. So you have to be so in tune with yourself. And if you're not, these walks are not enjoyable. And that's highlighting something else. But if you are, you could spend so much time in nature. And I just want to say, when I started my trip, my solo travel, I was terrified. I was terrified before I ever started it. But, you kind of fall in love with yourself in the process. So it literally doesn't matter where you are in the world. Just being on your own in nature is so healing. Okay? It is so healing. And I'm in a city and but I'm connecting to the nature. I could connect to the buildings, but I am connecting by my intention to the nature. I am focused on that. That is why I come all the way over here instead of other parts of the city to get my daily dose. I also love to just kind of watch Ace. He loves the snow. I love the snow. And we will just come and kind of connect to it together. Dogs, cats, they're so beautiful at showing us everything that we just take for granted. So one thing before this walk, I really wanted to see some birds, and I saw the ducks, but also look what's over here. It's the seagulls. And I don't know if any of you guys listened to the Wednesday reading a few weeks ago, but we talked about the seagulls and how beautiful and special and important they are. They're just such special animals, and they don't get enough credit. Oh my goodness, look how cute. They're able to stand on the water. Maybe this is what they meant. Walk on water. These birds are doing it. So, you see the frozen, you can see all the frozen just, oh, okay. He got excited. He finally noticed them. So, I could just marvel here all day. And this is what I mean about, you move yourself into a different frequency. There is so much that I could be focusing on this morning. I have so much work to do. We're moving. There's things, but I really am intentional with never letting these moments go. Every walk is going to rejuvenate me to the fullest. Every walk is going to connect me to the divine. Every moment that I am conscious in nature, I am going to be transformed. And I'm going to transform myself by noticing all the beauty, the miracles, the intentions that are around me. And this is something we can all do. It only takes a few minutes. It takes a few minutes to connect to the divine. We are always connected, but to remember that connection. And nature is the simplest way to do it. I feel like, whether you would consider yourself spiritual or not, nature is the one thing that every human can agree is profound, beyond measure. So yeah, something for us to sit with today. Like, are we appreciating what is profound, what is almost godlike around us? Not the word God, but what is around us that is just so beautiful. What else I love to think about is, where are these planes going? Like, I always will look at them and I'll be like, I wonder where that plane is going, and I try to guess. That has an American flag on it. Okay, that's American Airlines. And I'll just think of all the different stories, all the different things that people might be experiencing in their lives as they go through that. So as a woman, you learn, I think we all learn how to be super hyper vigilant of our environments. You have to be, especially if you are traveling alone. You really don't have, I'm not talking about today specifically, but you don't have anyone else to look out for you. You have to be dependent on yourself. And, just as we were walking now, there was a guy, I didn't like his energy. So what did I do? I just waited. And, he ended up doing something kind of weird to the garbage can. The other thing with these walks is it's kind of just me really getting in tune with my senses. Hey, what am I feeling today? What am I noticing? It's a constant training program, like the way an athlete would, train themselves with, you work out daily, you do the same thing with your connection to yourself. For me, I don't really set a limit on how far I'm going to go on these walks. If it wasn't a work day, I would go much further, but today I have stuff I need to do, and I'm kind of feeling that intuitive nudge of hey, it's time to turn around. So we're going to turn around. Come on, we're going back. And it's still a pretty long walk, so we're going to enjoy that for today. And just, the purpose of this video is that when you're conscious, everything becomes magical. Okay? Magic doesn't arise out of nowhere, you create it. And your view and perception of reality is what creates it. So this magical walk for me, there were things I saw that made me want to create the video. If your life's feeling boring, if it's feeling stuck, you're not creating the magic. You have to be the one to find it. So go on your Akashic walk. Go look for the magic. Those who seek it will find it. Hope you have a nice day.